The following letter I'll discuss is a dream about COVID. This dream occurred in November of 2021 and left such a profound impact on me that I felt compelled to write it in the middle of the night. In this letter, I will dive into the alarming details of the dream and explore its potential implications on a collective scale. Before delving deeper into the dream, it is essential to introduce a significant character who plays the role of the messenger in the dream. I will refer to him as Jason to protect his identity in this letter. Jason is an old childhood friend of mine, and one of our last conversations revolved around his ambition to complete medical school. It is no coincidence that in dreams involving health concerns or issues, Jason appears. He has become an archetype that I associate with the matters of health, dream and interpretation. In this dream, Jason and I find ourselves walking down a hallway. I vividly remember him wearing a white medical suit. As we walk, Jason reveals to me that the long-term effects of COVID would ultimately lead to cancer. This revelation shocks me, and he further adds that financial motivations drive the COVID pandemic. Upon analyzing the dream, I want to explore the possible meaning behind these statements. At the time of the dream, COVID was still a prevalent concern in society, and its impact was felt across all aspects of life. It is unsurprising that many people worldwide would have been dreaming about COVID, given its status as a shared experience. This shared experience implies a collective concern that we all share. The statement made by my friend about COVID and cancer seems to represent a fear or an anxiety about the potential consequences of the pandemic. While cancer is typically understood in medical terms as uncontrolled growth, invasion, and potential harm or destruction, in the context of this dream, we should not limit its interpretation to its medical definition. Considering my relationship with COVID during the pandemic, my primary concern was not the virus's medical implications, but its economic and mental impact. Therefore, it's logical to interpret the reference to cancer in a more symbolic manner. Psychologically, cancer could symbolize the emergence and worsening of deep-seated psychological issues within society's collective consciousness for years to come. It may also represent the unseen and negative consequences that will significantly impact the foundation of civilization as we know it. My friend's statement that COVID is all about money could symbolize a broader concern about the influence of profit motives on crucial aspects of life, including health and well-being. There's no denying the immense financial gains made during the pandemic, particularly by pharmaceutical companies who had recorded never-before-seen vaccine profits. Deep down, I believe that pharmaceutical companies do not generally prioritize our well-being, but are primarily concerned with maximizing profits, from the solutions to our worsening health conditions. Everywhere we turn, we are bombarded with product advertisements addressing conditions we may not even be aware of. The excessive profits made from our health conditions raise significant concerns that demand attention. How can we expect our civilization to progress when we have a healthcare system that prioritizes shareholder values at the expense of our well-being? Can we genuinely expect public pharmaceutical companies to act morally and ethically in our best interest? These questions highlight the need for a critical examination of the current state of our healthcare system and the values that drive it. It is essential to address the inherent conflicts of interest that arise when profit motives become the primary driver in determining the course of our health. Only by acknowledging and addressing these concerns can we hope to build a system that prioritizes the well-being of individuals and society as a whole. Most importantly, we must not immediately silence those that bring those questions to discussion, but instead we should engage in an open debate. In summary, to conclude, as we reflect on the profound impact of the dream about COVID and its potential implications, it becomes clear that we stand at a crossroads as a society. The long-term effects of this pandemic are yet to manifest fully, and the choices we make moving forward will shape our collective future. There are two paths before us. One way leads to maintaining the status quo of our current healthcare system, where profit-driven motives often overshadow the well-being of individuals. This path perpetuates a system that preys upon our healthcare concerns, prioritizing financial gain over genuine care and compassion. The other avenue invites us to engage in meaningful conversation, advocate for change, and pursue a healthcare system that prioritizes the well-being of every individual. Through collective efforts, we can forge a brighter and healthier future for generations to come. We must come together to challenge the conflicts of interest that arise when profit motives dominate our healthcare system. By reshaping our values and priorities, we can build a society that places the well-being of its people at the forefront.